So
Here we are. Here we are.
we're live. It's Monday.
Live.
Welcome to the Innervision FM broadcast, and you're part of the Innervision FM universe, folks. Our
Mm.
our website is down for maintenance. We're getting it back up real soon,
Oh
but
yeah. You have to
um,
remind me. Oh man. Oh
we're getting that
man.
puppy. But we still got a fun show for you tonight. We were talking about Whitney Houston just before the show. We're talking about let's see, the Culture
Britney
Club. Is
Spears,
that Boy George?
Boy George, yes.
Uh,
Did you think like with him dressing up as a woman? Oh, he probably still does that because I don't know if it was a gimmick or that was just who he was at the time.
it could have been his shtick.
Yeah. So
Who knows?
anyways, yeah, we're going to talk about that. And yeah,
It's
about
almost Halloween or Harvest Festival season or whatever. So everybody eats candy corn, right? Everybody loves candy corn. Wrong. There's
candy
very,
corn.
yeah. Have you ever had candy corn?
No.
So, what this confection is, I'm eating it right now, as a matter of fact. I'm going to show this for folks to take a look at here. Candy corn. So, it's basically wax,
Hmm.
sugar, and more sugar.
Oh, it's not like a gummy bear, right? It's not like a
No,
gummy bear.
no, not like a gummy bear, but it's just wax and sugar, basically shaped into a relatively corn shaped thing. Comes
Hmm.
out about Thanksgiving. Well, comes out about Halloween and then disappears just after Thanksgiving. So that's good stuff. I love it. No,
All right. Hey, I also want to talk about, okay, as a musician, it's not in the subject line, but I'm just thinking like as a musician, are you or your friends gonna go crazy and start looting the grocery stores on the first? Because some of us, who are musicians and artists, we're not. Sometimes we're making like living from from paycheck to paycheck, or sometimes we're sleeping on the couch of a friend or
Mhm.
something like that, and uh, and instead of paying rent, we're paying people our food stamps, saying, "Oh, I'll buy my own food if you let me crash out here."
Yeah.
Right?
With the advent of what's going on with the current shutdown crisis and 40 plus million folks looking at a little bit of a change in their diet that they may not be used to, that meaning very little food or more dependence on food banks than they already are, which a lot of people already hit the food banks, even if they're on food stamps
Yeah.
or, SNAP benefits.
Did you know when it started in 1965, when President Johnson started
Hmm.
this bull crap, whatever?
Hmm.
Uh, 1 million people were on it back then.
Right. And
How did they get to 44 million people?
it's interesting because a lot of folks were put on that, allegedly anyway, at least starting 10 years ago. Some people never got off. And the system is designed for
Hmm.
folks that don't know, it's designed to keep you on it. So once you're on it, if you make too much, those are called benefits cliffs. And so,
You might when we were kids, my dad worked construction in Wisconsin,
mhm,
and in the wintertime, we were on, government assistance because he didn't have work.
right.
Hmm. Okay, so
He
this
helped
was
build all the big freeways in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
A lot of folks in the military also rely on food stamps sometimes to supplement their income, especially if they're part of the reserves or, a branch that maybe they're a non-commissioned officer, uh, so they
hmm.
might do contract work. So
Uh,
they don't have, go ahead.
yeah, and then I wanted like the history. If you watch the episode of Star Trek when Dr. McCoy got shot up with the shot and he thought everybody was out to kill him, and then he went down to this planet, and then he jumped through this time machine, went back to 1934. And this is like, because I know this because my mother used to talk about this. So back then, there used to be like soup lines. And like sometimes, I don't know, not necessarily churches would always have these soup lines.
Mm.
And then sometimes they call them hobos back then.
Yeah.
They would come up to your back door, knock on your back door, and ask you if you had anything that any food that you could spare.
Mhm.
Right. So okay, let's go back up to now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I can hardly hear you.
You can hardly hear me?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Oh man.
Interesting. You're coming in loud and clear. Um,
To you?
yeah, to me,
Let me look at my volume control is up where it's supposed to be. So
that's weird.
Let's see. And I just took out something.
Anyway, for you folks out there in
Okay.
the Innervision FM universe, Guardian of Forever, I think, is the name of that Star Trek episode.
Yes.
So
How do you remember that
check.
kind of stuff?
It's just useless information,
Oh man.
So,
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. I'm the
Oh
human
man.
version of Chat GPT. I'm kind of dumb, but I'm kind of smart. Hey,
No.
folks, actually, check this out. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a way that we could grow our own food in bioreactors? It'd be a yeast-based protein powder, obviously, and that kind of thing. But stay tuned to Innervision FM. We'll be talking a little bit more about that in the future at some point. Bottom line is we got to get everybody fed, and there's a 70-90% underemployment rate. I figure, well, what the heck? Just grab some shipping containers, some sugar, and some yeast, some brewer's yeast. Get yourself a couple of enzymes, toss those puppies all together. Got yourself some water, and boom! About a few days, you got some a good finished product. If you can find a centrifuge, I suppose. Those aren't too hard to build. But the bottom line is good old ingenuity, good old fashioned ingenuity. This is going to get us out of the crisis, and it's going to give us a sovereign way to control our food supply so that SNAP benefits don't necessarily have to be something that 40 plus million people depend upon. So there are possibilities out there if we want to step outside the box.
There's so many people on Snap and Wick and all that stuff that absolutely don't need to be on it. They just are lazy and refuse to work.
It's
Yeah.
interesting because I hear the comments all the time on Facebook about neither was it if a man shall not work, neither shall he eat.
Yeah.
And for folks that don't work, 70 to 90% of us, that hits right close to the heart. It's not like we're trying to be lazy. It's not like we're trying to not work. And that's what Innervision FM is all about. If you're a musician or a recording artist or aspiring to be one, oh, heck, there's AI software out there, that can turn somebody who has a great imagination into a passable musician overnight. Now, of course, it'd be AI, but the bottom line is it can really inspire the future musician or the future entrepreneur, the future individual that wants to do workshops, partner up with us. So once the maintenance is done on the website, why go ahead and, give us a visit, see what you think. And if you like our mission, we're on Facebook still, so you can look us up through there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go, Johnny?
Okay. So and then so I think we covered the food thing.
We did.
Yeah, let us know in the chat what you're going through as a musician or artist or things of that sort because I'm hearing that the Salvation Army is running out of food and And I'm thinking like, was it, oh, and then, I got to tell you, uh, we're about to vote in about, on the 5th
Right.
of
November.
November. They have on our thing, it's MM and LL. And one of them is for like, well, both of them are. One of them is like, feed the children, lunch, free lunch, and stuff like that.
Mm.
And then, but we have something in Denver called the TABOR. And that says, if you want to raise our taxes, you have to come and ask us. But our Democrat politicians got around it by saying, well, then we'll just call it a fee.
Mhm.
So we don't have to ask you. So now they said, well, let's see if we can trick them. So they have it at the bottom. It says they found out that they were getting up this money to give kids free lunch. You don't have to be, you could be poor, rich, whatever, free lunch, right? And they saw that they got more money than what they needed. So what they said was, well, we really would like to keep it, but we're going to be sly and we're going to ask the people if we can keep it, but we're going to put it way at the bottom of the thing.
Mhm.
So it says if we collect more money than what we need, can basically can
And
we
we
keep
keep
it?
the surplus, right?
Yeah, surplus, right? And
Mhm.
I'm trying to get out the word no, 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 because why shouldn't we get our tax rebate instead of you giving this money to your cronies?
Yeah, I already voted and I definitely put no on that one.
Oh, okay, because it being slick, they put it at the very bottom. So
And it's a very strategic move. Speaking of strategy, I mean, this whole thing with the food thing could have been averted. And what's being found out by many is there's something called the sunset clause that was baked into this thing. So in December of 2022, when the first clean resolution took place, why it was set to expire in December 2025. So uh, this shutdown could have conceivably been worked on by both parties, I suppose.
yeah.
Bottom line is, it didn't. And so we are here.
Yeah, and there's two nonprofit organizations. Between those two, they both got $2 million of the taxpayers' money, right?
Mm.
But we don't know very much about these nonprofits that supposedly are there for the children. So every time I hear that from these politicians, I know they're just lying because they could care less about the children or anybody else.
How do you tell when a politician's lying? His
Yeah.
mouth is moving.
That's right.
Oh man. So anyway, I'm sorry. I just have to get that out
Speaking
there
of
before.
politicians, are you still looking for House District number 5 for
Oh yeah.
next
I'm
year?
not gonna do the paperwork until probably March. You
You
Yeah.
know,
need to see if you can get Victor Marks on the show.
That'd be
Victor
kind of
Mark.
cool.
Oh yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reach out to him.
I'll reach out to him because I know a lot of people in that circle.
Yeah, reach
Oh,
out to him. See what you can get shaking there.
okay.
Uh,
Boy Joyce. You think that he's this mild mannered? Well, I don't know. You think that? I mean,
Everybody that I know that actually has met him said he's really mild,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's a mean SOB.
all
He
right.
can be. I mean, his training and stuff, you know, his
Yeah.
background is absolutely kill, kill, kill.
But I'm thinking like, okay, so you're doing the show, and I'm thinking like, well, okay, we did a show the on the 25th with Tony. It's a place. I don't know if we went out this place along 29th and Larimer Street,
Okay.
and it was businesses and young people, and I didn't even know this part of the Denver existed.
Oh
I
wow.
mean, and so we went to this place called Two Moon down there, and so they were videotaping. Gypsy Lab was videotaping the show,
Right.
and so Tony, he was up there singing, but there was people in the audience. The two guys about to the left of me, they were talking and stuff like that. Well, this happened in London. He was singing the song that is his song, right? And this girl, I guess she was talking so loud that it was becoming distracting. and and it even happened because we were there, and I heard this high voice, and I asked my wife, I said, "Is that a child?" Because it says it's 21 and over, right? And this high voice, and I'm thinking like, "Is that some
Wow.
kid that this person snuck in there?" But it's like you get a couple of drinks in somebody, then I guess sometimes with some people the voices get high. So anyway, so I sort of can feel what he was saying, that sometimes you're up there kind of concentrating, kind of connect with the audience, and then this person conversation is so loud that it's distracting from the show. So he stopped the show and told her to shut the F up, you know. So so
Wow.
I don't know if they had phones at because this was a few years ago, but that would have been interesting to see it. And I don't know. Some entertainers have had, I guess, have you ever, as an entertainer, had to tell someone to keep it down because you're trying to entertain the people,
You
right?
know, we just turned up louder.
Yeah, yeah. And like in that movie, what was that
And
movie?
a cognizant sound man.
Yeah.
Right?
Have you ever seen that movie, A Star Is Born?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he
No.
went when he went to see Barbara Streisand for the first time, they was doing a show, and this guy was in the audience, and he says, "Hey, I want you to, get up on the stage and sing for my girlfriend." And he says, "Hey, I'm kind of listening to her work." He says, "Hey, man, I bought your music. I want you to do this." And then Christopher Sutherland went smacked the guy in the face.
Mhm.
Oh man, no. So anyway, it happens.
That's a classic movie that I had never seen. My mom went and saw it back when I was a child when it first came out.
Oh, you were too
And
young, probably.
yeah, you recommended it the other week on the show, as a matter of fact. So I went ahead and I watched it. And
Hmm.
his a good classic.
Yeah, and I went to see it because I sort of had a crush on Barbara Streisand before I found out her liberal beliefs. So I went to see
I'm
that
sorry,
movie.
Johnny. I'm sorry, buddy.
I went to see it 8
You talking about
times.
her nose?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, she's got an effect named after her. It's called the Streisand effect. Check it
yeah.
out. It's fascinating. Yeah.
Oh man. But back in the day, to see a movie 8 times, I mean, it's like the back then people would go and watch Star Wars,
Hmm.
like countless times and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Yep. I
So,
probably saw it 30 times when it first came out.
I should go
yeah,
back and look at Star Wars.
yeah, that's when when the first ones came out. Those are the best. But
Oh, they were the best.
yeah. So anyway, and then of course on the charts, this song it cracks me up whenever I hear it. So it's saving all my love for you, right?
Mm.
So the theme of the song is this lady, she's going with this guy who's he's attached someone, and she says, "I'm sitting home blue waiting on you because I'm saving all my love for you."
Hmm.
And a lot of women say, "Why don't you just get your own man? Forget about it."
Now, Whitney
Oh,
Houston, I think she was 22 years old when she did that song
yeah,
originally. And she came from a model background, pretty
yeah.
tall, 6'2", I think,
Mm,
somewhere around there. So,
yeah.
boy, when she hit the scene, whoo, she took it by storm because that voice of hers, whoo.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then what was that song? Was it Steely Dan? The one that played the saxophone? The dun 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 dun. Dun. Was that Steely Dan or was that
Mm.
um I can't remember the name of the guy, but they paid the guy $25, wrote him a check, and the check bounced. And and but the guy who sung, um oh man, I can hear the song in my head. I say, but it starts up with the saxophone. in the first part of the song. Anyway, he made like at least thousands of millions of dollars. And I'm thinking like, why would and the guy he went and framed the check, right? But I'm
Right.
thinking like, why wouldn't you go back and pay the guy,
What
you know,
what he was owed.
yeah, because I mean, that saxophone. Whenever you hear the saxophone start off that song, you know it's that song, right? Oh man, but I hate it when you can hear a song in your head, but you can't remember the name of the person who did the song.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Innervision FM Name That Tune by Johnny J, where he goes, "Da, da, 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 da." So toss that down in the comments if you happen to know what da, 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 da is.
I can name that tune in 3 does.
Oh man. Oh
I get
man.
more than $25.
Right, do I get if you could name the tune, you get an Innervision FM coffee mug, a t-shirt.
Yeah, win an Innervision t-shirt. Yeah, why not? We'll throw one of those out there for that. Gee. Oh, oh.
So what do we
Well,
got next?
I guess we should the guys that did that cartoon that's still on. Why my mind is okay.
The Simpsons, which one?
Yeah, The Simpsons. Yeah. Okay. So they bought this restaurant called Casa Bonita.
Oh no,
And
South Park. South Park,
South
buddy.
Park. Okay, South
Yeah,
Park.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So they bought this restaurant Casa Bonita, and I've only been there maybe once, and people said the food is terrible, right? But
It's
to
not
me,
my favorite.
Food used to be good.
Oh,
I just
really?
I just ate it wasn't terrible to me. I don't know what they were eating. I had a bean burrito and with
I
the
mean, it's not really authentic Mexican food, but
Right.
it's the food is good.
yeah.
I liked it. I haven't been there in years, but when
Oh
I
yeah.
went there, it was back in the 80s.
So
We
what they
went there.
decided, and Alan, you were telling me they raised the price because I think back when I went, it was probably like maybe $10,
Oh wow.
$6.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
it was like back in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Not
A friend of mine used to be one of the divers.
Oh
oh
wow.
see, so they have the show. I guess they have like a gunfight, and then the person falls off into the waterfall and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then they have, I guess, a monkey running around, and I'm thinking like, if you're in a monkey's outfit, man,
And
that
It's
must
gotta
be
be
where
hell.
hot.
the monkeypox came from.
Gee. And then they always talk about this. I guess they have a Muppet show, and it was another. And I guess sometimes they have. Well, I don't know if it's mariachi bands or is it's like a band.
Used to
Right?
be mariachi bands.
Yeah, probably mariachi. So anyway, I guess somehow Britney Spears found out that they wanted to change how much they were paying uh,
The wait staff versus the
the artists.
actors.
Yeah, because they say like as a wait staff, I mean it's in the dishwashing, so I mean that job is pretty hard to do, right? And I guess the entertainment part would be hard to do as well. But anyway, somehow she got involved with this. And do you know the story of how she got wind of this?
No.
Yeah, I just saw because when I was looking up, they just connected her name in there. So somehow she got wind of this, and she doesn't want them to stop paying them what they're paying them, right? And I guess in order to go there now,
Did they have her character in a South Park episode?
probably so, probably so.
Hey, interesting.
And I guess the ticket price now is $60 per person.
That's what I heard. I heard it was like 60 or
Wow.
$70 person.
Gee.
Yeah. I heard, and I'm not sure about this, but this is hilarious if it is true, that
No.
people were still in the Civil War. And so what they did was they went ahead and they installed metal detectors. Now, of course, what Casa Bonita is, there's questionable activity that kind of goes on in and around there anyway. So
Wow.
you have individuals with their pieces running around. You know, they might have carry
Yeah.
permits, they might not have carry permits, whatever. But this came up because they had to allegedly install these metal detectors. So, what I want you folks to do in the Innervision FM universe, any of you folks that have gone to Casa Bonita over the last month or two, let us know your experience. Toss that down in a comment, whatever platform you're watching us on.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, let us know. Yeah, if you think that they should keep the payment for the entertainment as is, or you think they should like split it a little bit, or I don't know if they get tips or not. I mean, if
I
you're
don't
running
know.
around in a gorilla outfit, where are they going to put the tip? So, so and so, and I'm thinking, isn't that new? Because I don't remember seeing a gorilla running around. I remember the diving guy. I went over to saw the puppets, and I guess they make great sopapillas.
Right. Yep.
These are
Yep.
really good.
Yep. They're known for that.
Yes, yes.
With
So,
real honey.
Oh yeah.
oh, oh yeah. So put it in the subject line. Have you ever been to you know, Casa Bonita? Have you ever heard of it? And uh, and your comments about mm, that this restaurant, which is I guess is one of our staples. So whenever you come to Colorado, you know your friends may say, "Hey, let's go to Casa Bonita," and I guess you better make a reservation too. Oh, and they also said you can no they won't let you go or be there for more than 45 minutes. So you once you can sit down, you get your food. I guess they hurry get you your food and everything like that. And it's 45 minutes, and then they want to move you out
What
because
the what
that's what
the
I heard.
heck?
Yeah,
When did
so
they do something like that?
they're trying
What
to get
Yeah.
as many people in as possible to make that money.
Yeah, well,
You know, back in the 80s, we visited a lot of the dinner theaters in the
oh
day.
yeah.
And that was always a good time going there. Some of the actors and stuff and the plays that they did were just fantastic.
Was this the one up in Boulder? Because I went to
Well,
one
we
in
went to
Boulder.
one in Boulder. There's the one out in Golden,
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
the
Golden.
one down south in Littleton.
Okay.
There was one other one. I'm trying to think where it was.
So they would call it like a theater dining. I know they had a special name for it.
Dinner theater. That's all. That I mean, the one down south was right off the freeway.
Hmm.
Something Playhouse.
Oh
Country
yeah,
Dinner Playhouse.
yes,
That's it. Country Dinner Playhouse.
Right.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they had good food along with their stuff too, and it was affordable back then.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's almost like watching like TV, and then they're bringing your food to you.
No, no, not TV at all.
Well, no, I
Not at
mean
all.
like yeah, like a
Real people.
theater. Yeah,
Real,
real
Yep. Real
theater.
people. And they
I
would
think the
just,
last one we seen was what was that thing? Feed Me.
oh,
Uh,
oh, Spinal Tap. No, that's not it.
no, the plant.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No,
No,
I
the
know.
plant was eating everybody.
Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
Seymour, feed me. That I can't
I
remember. Isn't that the Rocky Horror Picture Show
no,
stuff?
no, no,
No, no, no.
no.
It's
I remember that one, and they made a musical out of it, right?
yeah, it was a musical.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah. Oh man.
man.
Oh God. You got to put it in the subject line, you guys, because I know the play. I went to the play.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, and I seen the version that the theater group families did. Well,
Wow.
keep my phone with you.
Little Shop of Horrors.
That's
There we
it. That's
go.
it.
There we
Oh man,
go.
I was gonna look it
There we
up.
go.
Yeah. So definitely. Oh, never mind phone. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay.
Send Hey Joe an Innervision FM t-shirt, would you, Johnny?
I should do that. Yeah. Oh man. All right, you guys. Hey, we're gonna call it a night, and I'm doing last minute paperwork. Oh man, I gotta finish off this grant. Okay. Um, so anyways, so that's gonna be the rest of my life is paperwork.
Yeah.
So
Hey, one thing that will save you is Jesus Christ. You can find this First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51, if you've, come to a place where you want to accept him as your Lord and Savior. So leave that with you guys.